Stars of music and movies have been lining up behind Kamala Harris, helping her, she hopes, to reach parts of the electorate she hasn't managed to yet, primarily black men. Tonight in Texas, it'll be Beyoncé's turn. Last night in the swing state of Georgia, the vice president's support acts included Samuel L. Jackson, Bruce Springsteen, and a certain Barack Obama.
At first glance, this appeared to be a political celebration in Clarkston, Georgia. But look more closely, and you see Kamala Harris needs to do more to energise voters here. Black women had turned out in force, but not so many black men. That explains the lineup, trying to reach a demographic with which Donald Trump has made small but significant inroads recently.
We gotta knock on doors. We gotta make some calls.
We have to fight. We fight, we win.
Let's get out and make Kamala Harris the 47th president.
You can't start a fire without a spark.
The Harris campaign knows it needs to keep pushing both for turnout and momentum. That's why they're bringing out their biggest stars.
She's running to be the 47th president of the United States. Donald Trump is running to be an American tyrant.
A theme Kamala Harris built on.
Someone who suggests we should terminate the Constitution of the United States of America should never again stand behind the seal of the President of the United States of America.
Her campaign claims this was her biggest rally so far, with 20,000 in the stands of a sports arena. But even among the devotees, there was an acknowledgement that some black men they know will vote for Trump, despite their pleas not to.
Try to tell them that I don't see what you see in Donald Trump, because his own staff is saying what kind of person he is and what kind of man he is.
There's a certain category of men who don't think that women make good leaders.
Do you know men like that?
Do I know men like that? Yeah, I got brothers and a dad.
For the first time, Kamala Harris shared a stage with Barack Obama, who reminded voters of the contrasting backgrounds of the two nominees for president.
She worked at McDonald's when she was in college to pay her expenses. She didn't pretend to work at McDonald's when it was closed for a photo op.
But in a McDonald's near the arena today, there was another reminder that Donald Trump's publicity stunt may have worked for some. When you saw him in a McDonald's, did that kind of tell you anything about him and his values?
He's willing to go beyond for his people and come back to a McDonald's. That's tremendous. So yeah, I look at him different. Like, yeah, he can actually do it. He can actually be a person, a kind person, a willing person to understand what people are. It can't be just all finance or anything. People go through anything. So
and you're going to vote for him?
I'm definitely going to vote for Trump.
Kamala Harris was preaching to the converted in this arena, to people who see their future in her. But her message needs to reach those who didn't turn up here, who might not turn out on November the 5th.
And Dan joins us now. Dan, there seem to be some warning signs, I think it's fair to say, in Georgia for the Harris campaign. How serious a problem do you think she faces in connecting with black men in particular?
Well, look, it's clear that Donald Trump has improved his standing among black voters generally since 2016. But if you break that down by gender, he's doing increasingly well with young black men. He might get up to 20% of their vote this time, which is remarkable in itself. And in a state like Georgia, that could be really critical given how close this could be here. Look, you know, as I said in that report, it was quite striking last night. They just weren't there in numbers, young black men, at that rally. Yes, you had Bruce Springsteen, a huge name, a rock star there, but, you know, will his message resonate with young black men? Tonight, she's going to be down in Houston, Kamala Harris, and Beyoncé will be on stage. I think there's an acknowledgement, an understanding from her campaign that there's still some work to do, not just to get young black men out to vote at all, but to make sure that they vote for her and not, as that man at McDonald's told me, vote for Donald Trump.